What can I have done with those? What would be a logical place to have put those where I could grab them? Oh, gosh, darn it. Ah, that pisses me off. Ugh. Hi, Brenda. Hey, Nettie. How are you doing? It's so good to see you. I got all my duckies. Hi, Sherry. I got 20 duckies, 24 duckies with tags and signed up on the, in the web, cruising ducks thing. And yeah, I am so excited. Yeah, I really am. I do have my ducks in there. I have all of them. Hi, Dell. Good to see you. Thanks for stopping by. I was in the middle of, oh my gosh, I know we all relate to this misplacing stuff, but man, does that piss me off more than anything else. And I'm thinking, where would I have put these in a place where I could easily reach them? Yeah. Yes, Reed is old enough. He's 13. I'm not so sure Callum's handwriting will be legible, but we'll see. Doesn't matter. We'll let them do that. Yeah. I have put down that we're going to board at 12:30. You can board between 12:30 and 3:30, and I put down for 12:30. Because I don't think they can sign. I don't think they can. I'm all checked in, so to speak. I've scanned in my passport information and all of that stuff, so I'm all good to go. But I think I told you, it turned out that they don't have passports. They have passport cards, which are acceptable, but I don't think we can sign in, beforehand. Because I keep on getting emails, time to check in, you can check in. So, hi, Barbara. Yes, happy Memorial Day weekend to all of you. I had to remember not to put the garbage out. Those poor guys, that's probably only one of the 2 holidays. I get Thanksgiving Day off and Christmas Day and probably New Year's Day and Memorial Day. But other than that, those guys are out there. And they warned us, don't, make sure you put your garbage out on last Monday, because they're not picking it up this Monday. Well, I have no idea what I did with those, and I'll just have to make do without them. They're mark making tools. I'm going to try to do a little jelly plate printing. It's kind of a thing that, oh yes. You know what, Brenda, when you mentioned that the other day, a Jeep passed me, I mean, I could, he was coming towards me, and his whole dashboard, the whole dash was filled with ducks. And I didn't even realize that until you had mentioned that to me. But I did spot a Jeep that was loaded with ducks. Tags to go, ducks. She's travel nursing right now, so we haven't done any yet. Okay, yeah. I mean, I'm looking forward to it. Well, I have a new Robert Fulghum book to start tonight, this afternoon, so we might as well start with that. It's not set up the same way as the others have been, with distinctive different, he had those, what I would call, I guess, what would you call them, essays, I guess. And so I'm gonna have to read ahead so I can figure out a good stopping point for the next week. But I'm gonna read the introduction, and this is the third book. The first book he wrote was all I really need to know I learned in kindergarten. And then the next book was It Was on Fire When I Lay Down on It, which I read first. We just finished up kindergarten. And now, is the third book. She's now got 15. Okay. Oh, that's cool. That is cool. Very cool. So this title of this book is Some Observations from Both Sides of the Refrigerator Door by Robert Fulghum. And it is, they do say this is third volume where he explores a variety of subjects from both sides of the refrigerator door, from meatloaf to Salvation Army band. So, and I'll just read the introduction and then we'll get on with making a mess. Hi, Aunt Beck. I really enjoyed seeing the picture of your new Mazda CX-50. I think you got a CX-50. I've got a CX-30. And now they came out with a CX-90. 1991. Is not in any dictionary or thesaurus and is seldom seen in written form. Yet most of us utter that sound every day and have used it all our lives. Is one of the first expressions a baby learns. Or something like it has been used as long as people have existed. And it may be the first thing Adam said to Eve after he bit into the apple. She knew exactly what he meant, too. Across the history of the human family, millions and millions of distinct sounds have come and gone as we continually reach new ways to communicate with one another. Often the most expressive words we use are not words at all, just those shorthand sounds that represent complex thoughts, grunts and moans and snorts and clicks and whistles compounded by facial expressions and physical gestures. No, huh, hey, oops, okay, yo, hey, oomph, and an almost endless number of others whose meanings and spellings cannot be conveyed with letters on paper. Is a way up near the top of the list of small syllables with large meanings. We say to a small child who falls down or bumps his head or pinches his finger. It means that we know the child's hurt, but we also know the hurt is temporary and that the child has the resources to handle the hurt and get up and go about his business. As the child learns, he will not need to turn to a parent to kiss it and make it better each time he scrapes himself, and he will know where to find the Band-Aids on his own. Is the first wedge in weaning a child away from us into independence. The older we get, the more experience and knowledge we have, the more we are able to distinguish momentary difficulties from serious trouble. The more we know that something is not 9/11. If I had a chest pain, I might go to an emergency room thinking, oh my God, heart attack. If my doctor had the same symptoms, she might think, gas pains, take an antacid, and go on with her work. What to me is the last gasp of an old truck is a repairable electric problem to my mechanic. There's a short in your ignition wire. One might even come to feel the same way about things that cannot be fixed. From the cradle, we know about Rockabye Baby and what happens when the bow breaks. In the kindergarten, we are reminded about these conditions. All the king's horses and all the king's men could not put Humpty Dumpty together again. I'm familiar with death, having been around it often in hospitals and cemeteries. If I see my own death coming, my response may well be, in the sense is a frame of mind, a philosophy. It says to expect the unexpected, and also expect to be able to deal with it as it happens most of the time. Uh-oh, people seem not only to expect surprise, but they count on it, as if surprise were a dimension of vitality. Uh-oh, embraces, here we go again. And now what? You never can tell what's going to happen next. And so much for plan A. And hang on, we're coming to a tunnel, and no sweat. And tomorrow's another day, and you can't unscramble an egg. And 100 years from now, it won't make any difference. Uh-oh is more than a momentary reaction to small problems. Uh-oh is an attitude, a perspective on the universe. It is part of an equation that summarizes my view of the condition of existence. Uh-huh, plus oh wow, plus oh, and plus oh God equals uh-oh. Yeah, I know, that's true. Hi, Pam. The French just put their lips together and blow. Oh, that's interesting. All righty. I didn't know that. So that's the introduction to uh-oh. I hope you enjoyed that. I just love his writings and his observations. He's a great observationalist. I think he is, I guess, he's a Unitarian minister by trade. And I do believe there's a picture of him. And I do believe that he is still writing. Let's see. Yes, uh-oh, because I'm feeling uh-oh right now because I'm going to attempt to do some jelly plate printing. And that's always uh-oh. Hi, Carla. Welcome. Good to see you. All right. All right. Let me share. Oh, I will show you. I finished drawing the last of the windows on the world thingy for the fourth challenge, which you can do anything you want. And I'll show you that. I've just finished drawing it. I haven't done anything. I've made a copy of it so I can practice. And this one's kind of all over the place, but this will be my last of the challenges. So I've done all of them. I did the 4, the 6, 4, 6, 9, 16. Did I do 16? I just did 16. Yeah, this was 16. I just did 16. And there's the 9. And there's the 4. So I guess it was 4, 9. I hope. I hope there wasn't a 6, because if there was, I didn't do it. Anyway, I went back and looked. So I will be, and it's due the 30th. Not that I care when it's due, but technically I am not behind. Okay. Oh, thank you. Hi, Marguerite. Thank you. It was 4, 9, 16. Okay, okay, good. Yeah, 6 wouldn't have made, 6 would have been, yeah, that would have been like a rectangular thing. So, well, thank you. Yeah, my 16 came out okay. Yeah. Again, I'm trying to build like a doodle. I mean, I have those little cards where I have the Zentangle designs, and just add to that, And of course, you go online and you can find hundreds of designs that people have invented. You've done, yeah, I know you've done more. Yep. Okay. You're gonna do a circle on black, probably not windows. Well, did you see Janet Young's Hers is really cool. It's a whole bunch of circles, right? And then she drew black diagonal lines uh, to divide the page. So she looks like she did the circles first, and doodled or zentangled inside the circles, and they're painted, and then drew black horizontal lines to kind of put them in segments. And I thought that was a really cool idea. And I will put down some watercolor all over that, and before I start to do anything. And I made sure I used waterproof pen when I did that, because the first one I drew way back when, it wasn't waterproof pen, and I had to do it all over again. So, all right. So I've been working on the jelly plate envelope thing that was started by Darcy's Misadventures, who's a designer for P&M Studios. And then Ceri, Ceri, another designer and contributor to P&M Studios. I think he was the next to do one. And then Eddie Makes Art did one. And I do believe P&M did one. Patricia did one also, a big one as I recall. And I jumped on the bandwagon because it looked like so much fun. And then it would get me to do more jelly plate printing, which is something that I'm not want to do. So I'm going to try that. Yes, Barbara Clark's bubble gum is excellent. The highlights are just awesome. Kelly Blowen, who's doing a May challenge of little flowers, lots of fun, and new tangles. Oh, wow. Zentangled flowers. So she's drawing the flowers and then zentangling in them, I'm assuming. Speaking of flowers, did anybody catch Shannon Green uploaded a new YouTube video? She made a zine, and then she did some really neat flowers that she put in the zine. Uh-oh, money is a consideration if you got to bail yourself out. Yes. Okay, all righty. No, I've never made a jelly plate. And I have, I almost did that today. I've never made a jelly plate, and honestly, I have no desire. It's just too much work. And then I guess they're high. From what I understand, you have to keep them refrigerated, and there's a lot of stuff that you got to do to keep them from getting moldy, and you got to, anyway. Yes. All right. So here I got all these envelopes. I was telling you, someone must have worked at a card company, because one day we got a message from the front desk secretary at school, and said if anybody wants envelopes, there's a whole bunch of them up in the office. And I went up to the office at school, and there were boxes, a huge box filled with envelopes. And I think that when they change out cards, the envelopes, I don't know, someone had so I grabbed a whole bunch. And this is a big envelope, and I can understand, yes, it would need extra postage. Something that's just going to be a petri dish. Well, that's what, yeah. I'm kind of thinking that. So, but I need to do something with this. All right. And this was the cover. And this is the back of it. And I got some flippy floppies, and I'm gonna maybe just stamp on this, maybe with the little jelly plate, to put some color on it. I made this out of, some fake old newspaper. And these are you've seen this before. Robin McClendon jelly plates. And let's see. And I found this. I don't even know where I got it. Oh, I know what this is from. I remember now. This is like a wax paper, and it came with the McDonald's Happy Meal with Play-Doh, and the kids could roll out on this. Anyway, I made the littlest envelope that you can make on an envelope maker, and I put this in it. And this is, I made a little ATC, and that's a stamp that I carved a long time ago. And so that's going to go in here like so. And, okay, so the problem, oh, I've got two things that are going to go here because I just don't like that. I'm going to cover that up. The problem is I want the back page to be solid. But my problem is this. This is going to go on the back, right? Which is fine. And we'll jelly plate this and gussy it all up, and then it'll give me a solid back page, which is fine. But unfortunately, it's going to cover this, which I like. And I can't get around not covering that. Now, maybe some, I could do this, right? And wrap it around like that. And then I would lose all of this, which I kind of like too. Oh, I'm sorry, Angie. Well, be careful. Be safe. A watch is when one has been spotted, or I never can get well watch and a warning. A warning is the conditions are right. A watch is one's been spotted. Yeah, it's that time of year, and there's been such horrible weather across the country. It's terrifying. And they cannot stop talking about what a horrific hurricane season we're going to have. I'm just trying to ignore them. So I'm not sure what to do, but I'm not going to worry about it. A watch is that conditions are ripe, and a warning is one has been seen. That makes sense. I think, that makes more sense. A watch is, possible, but not guaranteed. I think in a warning as a prompt to prepare people immediately for a pending weather event. Okay. Yeah, I was thinking that. I was going to cut some of this down. Yeah, I'm going to cut. It doesn't have to be that. And as a matter of fact, I'm going to do that right now, because why jelly plate something that I don't have to? It's going to get all glued down anyway, so let's whack this off. We don't need that. Okay, all righty. I have procrastinated long enough. So let's get on with it. These are going to get some stuff. These are going... I don't like this. So these are going here. Like so. And like here and here. So that's going to cover that up. My own, but actually bought the supplies. But then I decided I'd rather just buy one. Hi, Joyce. Let's see. Excellent washi tape. Yeah, I did make some washi tape. I made some washi tape. Hi, Belinda. Good to see you again. saw you this morning, Marion's. All right. So let's do this thing. Let me clear the decks here. We don't need the scissors. Let me get rid of the smaller stencils. Put those over here. And it's mark making. And I don't need my water. My water everywhere, but not a drop to drink. I've been putting my water for watercolors in these, This is such good stuff. Oh my God, gelato. I'm going to stick that over there. Okay, and that's my roll off. It's a phone book. All righty. Okay, I got my thingy. You don't need to see that. Okay, and here we go. And let me get out. Okay, let me get out the jelly plate. I broke down and bought a couple of these tin boxes to store the jelly plates in. Oops. So let me put this so you can see. Been going to the 4-letter word, then home. I also bought a new jelly plate, which I haven't used yet. Because when I grabbed this, I grabbed throw some fish and frogs in there, and you've got yourself. Well, you've got the cicadas. So there's the pestilence, right? Someone had cicadas. Who was talking about cicadas? Someone in chat had cicadas? Did you, Barbara? Do you have cicadas, Barbara? Okay. Now I was gonna kind of bail and just do like an ombre type of thing. This is Arteza Iridescent Acrylic Colors, and this is Shocking Lime Green. And that's what that was. So let's put some of this down. Oh, they're not on the West Coast. Who had them? Was it you, Becky? Someone had them. We were talking about them. Too cold in Minnesota. Who the heck? Someone was talking about them on one of the days. I can't remember who. I know Becky would have them. I mean where Becky lives. Okay. Is that shocking? That is a shocking line. I'm telling you. Okay, so you put the paint down first, I think. I don't know where my notes are. Oh, shoot. Oh, well. Paint down first, right? Then stencil. Ooh. And, oh, well. And then I can put this down and rub and then pull it up and then do something else, right? I hope. All right, boy, that almost covers that whole thing, doesn't it? That's a big envelope. I think this is what you do. You have cicadas. Okay, I knew that, yeah. I was watching, I thought of you, Becky. I was watching, I guess it was a reel where this guy makes catios, but they're these really elaborate ones that have like tunnels and all sorts of things for the cats to, I mean, just unbelievable. You know, my problem is, and I know I'm going to have that problem today. This stuff dries so fast here. It's already dry. Well, not quite, but see. So I'm going to, well, let's see. I'm so bad at this. Well, let's do this. I don't care. We'll just pick this up over here, and then we'll put some more. I know. They are, I mean, it's like, it's like one of those gigantic, it's like one of those, the tube systems that you could buy for hamsters. Now this guy designs them for cats. Are so neat. See, that's completely dry already. It's just not fair. But now I can put paint. I gave in the finger. Oh, thank you. Thank you. I appreciate that. It's very thoughtful of you folks to give me the finger, you know. Hi, Adria. Good to see you. So this is the shocking lime, and let's put something on top of that. I don't know whether, should we go shocking again or, oh, why not, right? Let's do electric plum, purple. Yeah, that's oh my god, that's a I think a Patty Tully. I think that's who that belongs to. I've had that. It's probably one of the very first stencils I ever bought. Let's see. All right, let's see what we're gonna do here. I love it when the paint farts. It's just not very polite. Come on. Jeez. Ooh. All right. I'm going to go real fast. Before it dries. It's a flying fickle finger of fate. May the bluebird of paradise fly up your nose. Uh-oh. About ready to have an uh-oh moment right now. Uh-oh. See, it didn't. Oh, it did pick up something. All right. Uphill this way. Let me move this down so you can see a little bit better. It'll be a surprise for both of us. Ooh. Ooh. That is shiny. Let's see if I can't get some of that. Nope. Nope. That's pretty though. And I can fill that in with some other stuff. I like it. And we'll do this side. Okay. Okay. Not murder mitten. Yeah, it picked up most of it. It did. Not too bad. All right, let's use some. What do you think? How about some? I like yellow and blue. Ooh, I've got this pretty. Let's do some more purple. This is another Arteza. This is not iridescent. This is their pearl lilac. So I think pearl is what they use for what they call their metallic. And I was going to put another color down. What the other color was going to put down? Oh, how about this? This is their pearl raspberry red. Way too much ink, but I think this, again, dries so fast. I don't think it's going to matter. All right, so we'll just do this. A little ombre. There. Get a stencil real fast. Moving fast, moving fast. This is the one that looks like a target. Stick this down. I should get a piece of paper and kind of paper. Piece of paper here. There. Now I can rub. Kind of used for hot food. Okay. What are you feeding? Carl is feeding something. Feed her and get out the claw colors. Hi, Janice. No, Angie, I have never been to St. Augustine. I understand it is beautiful, and it is technically the oldest city in the United States. Even though it was Spanish, it technically was. Oh, one of your cats. Okay. You're not using your left hand to rub also. Well, my left hand is not that strong. I broke my wrist a while ago. So, and I don't have a Baron. So we'll see what we got here. Nothing. Oh, wait a minute. Duh. Look, nothing. So what do you mean I got nothing? Okay. But that's okay because I'll put another thing of paint on it and we'll pull it, right? Let's see. Dun, 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 dun. Ooh. Ooh, we got a target. Ooh. Target. Ooh. Look at that. I like it. 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 Okay. We can take this off. Oops, I'm forgetting to put that upside down. Let's take this off, and then we can put paint on it. It does look like a hot plate. It does. It does. Okay. That's a little wet, but really not that wet. I have to buy some big stencils from P&M Studios. These big stencils I have are really old. I need some new ones. I got a lot of little ones. I'll let this dry. Jelly attached to a jelly jar. Yeah. Yeah, you could use anything. I mean, I'm going to just give that a sec. Let that dry. What do you think? Yellow on top of all of this? I know. Yeah, actually, that's true, Andrea. I actually went on Amazon to see what they thought one of those things were worth, and I was kind of shocked how expensive that the Barons were. And this was just a plain ordinary one, and it was like $22 or $23. Joggles has good stencils too. I like Joggles. I liked watching the two of them. They were on today, weren't they? They did some, what the heck did they do this morning? They were working with gold foil. And I have a bunch of that foil, and I never know what to do with it. I watched them this morning too. I was supposed to go to I know there's a yellow down there somewhere. I was supposed to go to Vero Beach today and meet up with my sister-in-law for lunch. I bailed. I just didn't feel like doing it. Ooh, how about copper? What do you think, copper? Yes. This is again Artesa's Pearl Copper Gold. Let's see what that. I bought these ages ago, and I don't know what but they're gorgeous. So I texted my sister-in-law and said I just didn't want to. I had a rough night. Ooh, uh-oh. Whoop, whoop. Okay. A little bit too much, but that's okay. Once you roll it all out, it'll be fine. Okay. Here we go. You could use any jar, right? I mean, it'd have to be like a glass jar that didn't, like, the lid couldn't have a lip on it, Yeah, they are. I don't know. The ones the ones I looked at, I think on Amazon, they were not the fancy ones. They were like $23, as I recall. I figured, I can live without that. As much as jelly plating I do. Okay. And again, I'm thinking this kind of jelly plate printing is not that difficult. I'm not trying to do an image transfer where the timing is everything. And I won't be concerned if I get nothing when I pick this up because you're not supposed to get any. Ooh, I like the copper though. Can you see that? All right, here we go. Dun, 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 dun. Oh, so I'm going to pull it this way so you folks can see it. Ah, ooh. Ooh, 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 ooh. Ooh, 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 ooh. That's probably a little bit too much, but that's okay. That's kind of, yeah. Let's see if I can pick up some of that. Nope. Yeah, get it out and play. It is fun when you get in the swing of it, you really start. Okay, so I would say that this envelope is duly plated. Let's see. I use a flat rubber sander that you're supposed to attach a piece of sanding paper to that I got years ago. Really? And that works. A flat sander, a flat rubber sander. I mean, it's like a disc, right? A rubber disc. Huh. That's a great idea. That's interesting. Now, what did you attach a piece of sand? Okay. I use a flat rubber sander that you're supposed to attach a piece of sanding paper to. So it's just the disc. And then how do you move it? Oh, it's okay. Interesting. Very interesting. Whoops, I'm running over my stencils over here. I gotta move my. All right. I think that this is sufficiently done, and then I will add some stamps to it. No rectangle in shape form. Okay. All right. Well, yeah. All righty. And let's clean this up with some blue. And this is Artist Loft Artist Quality Phthalo Blue level artist level 2. This is the good stuff. Oh dear. Oh no. This is what a mess I'm making. Look at the mess. Oh my gosh, look at that. Oh dear. And I'm making a mess. What else is new, right? My son didn't call today. I'm a little perturbed. He didn't call last Sunday either. And he's going to be here next Monday. I don't know what's going on. Not like him. And I got to see if I can't get the guys that are going to put the air conditioning unit in, get them to move that mattress, the 95-pound mattress, out of the garage into the guest room. I'll have to give them a tip. All right, let me get the, hurry up, Ann. Oh, dear, dear, dear. Where are the, shit. Oh, there they are. Okay, let's do this. Oh. You know, those of you that stream, you know, you think you're all organized and then you're not. Just place it on the paper. Oh, and rub it around as you. Oh, okay, okay, all right. I think I can kind of picture that. Just place it on the paper and rub around like you would like a brayer. Well, I don't know why you could actually you could use a brayer. You know, you could just use it. You could have just a clean brayer, right? And use that to kind of smush it around. You know, here I got a brayer, a clean brayer. It's not rubbing it around, but isn't that a pretty blue? I love that blue. Phthalo blue. All right, let's see what we got here. Ooh. I like that. You can see some of the copper. That looks cool, huh? It's pretty. It didn't pick up right there. That's interesting. Pretty interesting. I like that blue though. I think I'm going to use that again on the other side because it's such a pretty color. I wonder. Who wrote the book of doo-wop, doo-wop, wop? We need Chicken Pot Pie Barbara to bring us some music. Oh, Baron. Okay, yeah. We know what you meant. And it's not, boy, this is, when they say this is, oh, medium viscosity. Oh, I would call this heavy. There's something there. And then some people go like that. But that's when they're mixing colors. I'm not mixing any color. I'm just putting straight blue down, and I can't find my little mark maker thingies. I don't know what the hell happened to them. You know, I tell you what, if all of us could find that special place in our art studios, we would be a grinning. And look, I can use this. I got this. This is the thing that the glue came in. The Doris glue sticks that I bought. I bought a box of them. And they were packed with these. They were stuck in here. Oh, this is going to be cool. And how could any crafter throw that out, right? No crafter worth their weight in gold would throw that out. I'm just saying. Ooh, oh wow. That is so cool, folks. Let's do this. Let's do this. And let's do this. Yes, it's a giant Lego. Yeah, see if I can find the glue stick. It was here. It's around here somewhere. But I bought a case of the Doris glue sticks because I'm still looking for glue sticks that I like, and so far I've been very happy with them, and they're not ridiculously expensive. And they came packed with those. Each glue stick was stuck in there. Oh, okay. So Arlene's not far from you. Okay. And I don't think Arlene is far from Angie either. Yeah, I don't have Arlene's. I have her address, but that's not helpful. Oh, look at those circles. You ready? Are you ready? Yes. Oh, whoa. Looky there, huh? Cool. I like that. Look at that. Isn't that cool? Those are good mark makers. Okay, you saw Arlene in Alive earlier. She was going to take a nap. Okay. All righty. Yeah, this weather is just, oh my God. There's one meteorologist, though, that came on, and he was explaining that the hurricane season may not be as bad as everybody is reporting it to be, even though they already have one that's named. It's not even hurricane season yet. Not that nature really gives two shit about the calendar. They're like, oh, excuse me, we can't start until June 1st and we have to end November 30th. I don't think that's the way nature plays the game. All right, so I need a little something here and here, but I'm really happy. That's a really good, that's a really neat. And of course, this side also would make an interesting stamp. It would not be as, it wouldn't be as interesting as, well, maybe it would be. Oh, let's try it. What color? I think I'm going to use some more of that copper. What the heck? Because I kind of like that copper. People are out there playing golf today, and it's like 95 friggin' degrees out there. Not friggin' hot. Yeah, all 24. And they said there was going to be. And then after they go through the alphabet, then they go to the Greek alphabet, which they did last year. But what I contend is they name everything. They name like tropical waves. You know what I'm saying? Every little thing that. I shouldn't have put all that on there. Oh, that's okay. It doesn't matter. Well, my father once said, and this always brings me some relief, that his contention is they would not have built Cape Canaveral where they built it if they thought that it was constantly going to be hit. Hi, Kathy. It was constantly going to be hit by hurricanes. And they must have done some heavy duty, super duper research, because Cape Canaveral literally sticks out there. And that would not have been a prudent place to build that facility if it was going to be constantly hit by hurricanes. So that was his contention, that they would have never built Cape Canaveral there. So I take that to heart and hope that my father was correct in his theory. Ooh, that just makes a great stamp. Look at that. Okay. Now, let's see. Can I do this? Well, Anne, you can do anything you want, dear. You can even talk to yourself. I'm gonna go like so. And pick it up. Ooh, and stick it down. Okay. Look at that. Come on. Can you believe that? You see how wet that is and it didn't pick up anything? That's crazy. It's crazy. Oops. That's a little bit better. How about maybe just do this? Ooh, I know. Oh, that's fine. Look at that. Ooh, I like that. That's fine. Ooh, I'm having fun now. Are you having? Oh, that is awesome. Look at that. I could pick up these. Yes. Pick up those spots where it didn't get. Gotta love blue and gold. There. And what are you calling deadwood? Because where you live is nothing's there? Is it boring? Because the kids here call Melbourne Mel boring. Nothing to do here. I'm bored. Spoiled, that's what they are. Beautiful beaches. They're bored. Golf courses. All right, I think that they came out. I like it. And of course, I'll do some mark making. Stencil, take a stencil to it too. Like a stencil to mark make. So got that and got that. And we got this. Whoa, glittery. Oh, there's nothing there for the kids to do. Well, I know it's a different time, and you know, you just, but when I was growing up in the summertime, we just had plenty to do. of our own, of our own making, our own imaginations. But kids ran around, from the day school was out until the day before school started. Didn't put a pair of shoes on again, ran around all summer playing, stick ball, tag, hide and go seek, catching fireflies at night and putting them in mayonnaise jars with holes punched in them and blades of grass, and thinking that, and of course the next morning they were all dead, but we had fun catching them. I haven't seen a firefly in years. Now I know there's probably no fireflies here in Florida, but there were tons of them when I was growing up on Long Island. Tons. And of course, my friend and I, we would go to Jones Beach. I would spend the night at her house, and we'd wake up in the morning, and her mother worked. Her mother was one of the moms that worked. And back in the day, there weren't that many. Yeah, you had the creek. My gosh, that would be hours, right? Right. And we didn't know, whether we were going to the beach or not. But I'd spend the night at Nancy's. We'd get up in the morning, and there would be a couple of bucks on the kitchen table, and literally $2 for each of us would get us. We would ride our bikes down to the bus, and for $2 we could get the bus to Jones Beach, get our hands stamped and get admission into the pool, and then have money for lunch. And we'd spend the day at the pool, and then walk down to the ocean, and then go back to the pool, and then go to the ocean. We spend the whole day, and then we come home, and we'd get on our bikes and bike home. All right, now I want to clean that up. White, is that what you're supposed to? Let's see, when I was little. Oh, they were magical. I still think they're magical. And it's, I don't, they're not in the great abundance that they used to be, but oh my God, I've seen some beautiful pictures. Oh my God, we were much healthier because we ate the right amount of dirt. I'm serious. You got to eat a certain amount of dirt to build up your immunity. You know what I mean? You got to get dirty, and you got to eat a little dirt or a little sand, and then you become stronger and healthier. I'm going to put white on this. I think that's probably the best thing to do to clean that up. I'm hoping. Let's put a good white on it. Let's do an Amsterdam. I'm using, this is an Amsterdam titanium white. This is the standard. A lady at the four-lettered word, 2-year-old grandson was afraid of grass. Daughter-in-law will not take the kiddo. Oh, no. Dirt made my lunch. Dirt made. A lady at the four-lettered. I have some baby oil. Is that it? Oh, oh my gosh, Becky. What a great reason not to rake your leaves, right? Oh my God. Our friend Robert Fulgham would love that, because remember that one story about, his neighbor was a leaf raker and he wasn't? That's interesting. I did not know that. Fireflies require leaf debris, and no one leaves the leaves on their lawn. Huh. I don't have leaves, so we really don't have trees that drop leaves like you guys do up north. I mean, true Floridians say that there's 4 seasons here, and I'm sure there are subtle 4 seasons, but I don't know what they would be. Oh, hi, Colleen. Good to see you. Hope all is well. Fireflies lay their eggs in the leaf debris, and then the rotting leaves feed the baby fireflies. Oh, thanks, Aunt Beck. That's great. I did not know that. That is really interesting information. How about, let's stick this down. I've got that. Maybe some taggy stuff. I don't know whether we're going to get anything or not, but let's see. Have anything else laying around here? No. Well, that's not being very prepared, is it? Oh, wait a minute. How about this? Not that I really want anything. This is the this stuff makes great tags. This is the insert in the case of Tito's. When you buy a case of wine or a case of whatever, the inserts in those cardboard boxes, these are really nice, and you can make really neat stuff out of them. I don't think we'll get anything. That's really not cleaning the plate that well, but oh, that's okay. I'm not mad with that. I like that. Huh. Picked up some more of that copper. Oh, look, even some of those circles. That is cool. Ooh. Wow. Whoa. Oh, look at that. That's cool. Let me put that down here. Oh, maybe I'll stick it here. And I'll do this. Give it a little rub. Yeah. Now let's see if we can't pick that up. Yeah. No. Nope. A little. Okay. All right. That didn't get, because I would have probably had a better result if I just put a piece of paper down on it. That's picking up some of it. Yeah, this makes great. I mean, you can do so much stuff with this because it's pretty thick. It's thicker than a cereal box. And if you cut it down, which I might, it makes a really nice bookmark. Grass and leaving that all over winter settles it into the ground. Yeah. Well, we used to rake the leaves when I was a kid, Oops. And what I like to do is you'd rake them to the end of the street and then you would burn them. Love the smell in the fall. You get that little crisp bite in the air and you have the smell of burning leaves. Oh gosh, I used to love that smell. You knew it was fall because now you can't burn leaves. At least when I was in New York, when I had leaves, you weren't allowed to burn them. You just rake them to the end of the street, and they'd come by with a gigantic like vacuum cleaner and suck up the leaves. There was a no burn law, so you couldn't have that smell of the classic smell of fall leaves burning. I guess it is pollution, but it's natural pollution. They go in the flower beds. Yeah, that makes sense because that's perfect. That's good stuff, right? Yeah, you want to save that stuff. Okay. Well, these crunchies come right off, but I will deal with this later. I don't want to bore you guys with cleaning this. I will clean this up later. Let me get I'm going to get the tin can. No, not the tin can. All right. We got this. I'm really happy with this mark making. This mark making thing that's a keeper. That is definitely a keeper. Okay, let's stick this on there. Oh, I'm sorry. Now that woke Lily up. Sorry, Lily. Put these paints away. I keep all these paints now in I have a big toolbox, and all of these really like specialty paints. They all fit in my toolbox, so I can just stick them in the toolbox, and on the top tray of the toolbox, the these iridescent paints fit. Alrighty. Okay, Lily, I'm all cleaned up. Yes, I am. I am all cleaned up. That hangs up over here in a hook. Oh, yeah. Here's the glue. Here's the glue stick. See, this is how it was packaged, and they were stuck. They come in a box, and they're stuck on this thing. And that's how you buy them. You buy them, you get 12 in a box from Amazon-y, and you get a great mark making tool too. So you get two different things. Let me get this out of the way, and this up. Throw this down on the floor. What would we do without the floor, huh? Everything's on the floor, Lily. Yes, everything's on the floor. And then you got to clean it all up. Yes, you do. Okay, let's see what we got here. I got some stamps that I want to put on this stuff. Oh, Timu just emailed me and said, I got picked. Picked for what? I don't know. I don't want to know. I don't want to know. I don't. No, I don't. Actually, that's not all that awful. Yes, pick to spend more money for sure. I'm not, let's see. Maybe, I think maybe like this. No, I want to cover this. Well, that doesn't look too bad. Maybe I'll glue it down that way. And then, just listening, congratulations on winning tea. What? Is that what I won from Temu? I don't know. I get that when I get an email, it's a little drop down thing in the upper right hand corner of my computer. I don't know. I like that. I mean, I don't mind that. It doesn't, and I think it'll be sturdy enough. But I think I'm going to put tape, double-sided tape, instead of glue. I don't know. The glitter glue, well, I'm going to try glitter glue. And if the glitter glue doesn't work, then I can add tape, right? Because with this on it, it may be, but glitter glue is pretty good stuff. It's serious stuff. We'll just smush that down and see. Put a little squirt here. I finally got the glitter glue with the metal tip. What a difference that makes. If I can get the needle in there. And that must be a stainless steel needle. Have you ever put a regular needle in one of those? And then they rust out? So then you have rusty glue. Let's see. Okay, Angie, take care. Be safe. Is that from Joggles? Is that what you mean? You placed an order with Joggles on line 69, it looks like. I like that better. Well, it can come out a little bit. That looks like it's going to be fine, though, right? Yeah, okay. That looks good. All righty. Let's do some stamping on this. And I got some new, not new. How about let's do some insects on here. Joanne's online. Joggles would never be that dumb. What the heck? Let's do some bugs. I don't want to do any of those flies or cockroachy bugs. They just gross me out. Killed another cockroach the other day with my drop a book on it. Oh my gosh. You're getting a notice, so you know. Oh my God. Huh. It's like when I got the notice telling me that the mattress had been delivered and it wasn't on my porch. And I was like, oh no, they delivered it to the wrong address. What do you do now? But no, it was delivered in front of my garage door, blocking the car in. Assholes. I'd love to know. Well, I guess I could find out if I was really. I could contact FedEx and find out who delivered that mattress. But I don't know whether. Oh, that came out good, didn't it? I love this ink. Oh my gosh, it is my new. What book is that on? Yeah. I have to say that I really think this ink is better than the Rangers Archival VersaFine Clair. I guess I don't know. Is it a different? I know this is a pigment ink, and I don't know whether Rangers is a pigment ink. I don't know about the technicalities of my ink. Well, not only have to get the mattress in the room, the guest room, but I got to get it out of the box onto the Murphy bed, and then you unroll it, and then I don't know. I'm not going to be able to do that. My son's going to have to do that. See, I think that looks good. What do you think? A couple of bugs? Oil-based. Okay, all righty. So that's the difference in the intensity, because this ink is pretty intense. Pretty expensive. I only have 3. I bought the black. I bought this beautiful blue, paradise blue, and a dark green, shady lane green. Oil-based. I wonder if it says that on the thingy. Let's see. I mean, I've had this ink pad. This is probably one of the first things I've ever bought. Acid-free, jet black, archival ink. That's all it says. It doesn't say, and all the rest is in French or Spanish. Sans acide, libre de acito, free of acid. That would be Spanish. Don't know. But that would probably explain, maybe the intensity. All right, so that's good. I like that. And let's flip this around and do the other side. See if I can get over here. Why don't we try the archival ink? Huh? That would be an interesting, and this is Penny found a deal on them. Okay, Penny's a good deal finder, isn't she? She's a pretty good shopper, Penny. Let's try. Let's see what this looks like. I think this is, let's see. I'm going to look at it this way, so I'll do it this. Yeah, they're, I think these were a little over $9 a piece. But, you know, they're probably going to let, and the other question someone asked, we had this discussion the other day. Yeah, that's not anywhere near as, you can't see it, not anywhere near as black. But let me use this. This is Hero Art, but I just recently re-inked it with the Ranger ink, you know, the Ranger re-inker. So it's not Hero, it's Ranger ink. And this should be really juicy. So that the big one may not be juicy enough. So let's give it a fair comparison. Back to the VersaFine, we were talking about, we didn't know whether they had re-inkers or not, but I would assume they have to have re-inkers, right? Yeah, this is much juicier. And again, this is no longer Hero Arts. It's been re-inked with Ranger. No, not really. It's not anywhere. Now that's on some print, so let's do the same. Okay, let's do this one. All right. And it could be just the chemical makeup of the VersaFine has re-inkers. Yeah, I figured they would have to, right? I mean, do you remember? I don't think Joggles does it. I don't think Joggle does it anymore, but they used to. When Timmy came out with a new color, when Timmy would come out with a new color, Joggles would bundle it together, and you got the ink pad, you got the re-inker, you got the oxide, you got the spray, you got everything, the embossing powder, everything associated with that new color, they would bundle together. And that I thought was a great idea and a good deal. So let me hold that up, and you can definitely, if I can hold it up for you. Okay, this is the VersaFine, and this is the Ranger. So there's a little bit of a difference. Yeah, but sale's over. Well, thanks. You haven't seen, I haven't looked, honestly. I haven't looked for the re-inkers, so I don't know one way or the other. All right. We got that. Let's do some of this over here. Let me put the bugs away and get out some more stamps. Let me get this out of the way. Well, they posted the scores from Bridge on Saturday. And my partner and I once again came in last place. She's not going to want to play with me. It's 2 weeks in a row we've come in last place. Thank God she's not the competitive sort. But the last place people win $1 too. So first place gets $1. Last place, who they refer to as a special guest, gets $1. So she had to wait a while. Patience. my little grasshopper patience, right? And thanks to Amazon, we have lost patience. We want it yesterday. I think they're building a Whole Foods down the road here from me. And of course, Amazon, I guess Amazon bought Whole Foods. And it looks like it's going to be a Whole Foods and a Home Depot combined. How exciting is that? I love these. This is another favorite stamp group and it's called the Mini Media Marks. I don't know, they look pretty big to me. Hi, Barb. I was talking about you earlier. We were singing, and we needed the official songstress. And I'm just marker making here with some VersaFine. And this is, I think this stays wet for a while. And you can, put embossing powder on them. So this is going to open this way, but that's okay. I think we'll do the flowers. The only problem is it's kind of a small pad, but you can always go like that. Boy, you can just see how juicy that is. Oh, look at that. Isn't that gorgeous? I think I'm going to do that. Right down the line there. Oh, wow. Okay. That looks good. Let me see if you can see that. Yes. You can see how rich that is. What a beautiful stamp. Oh. Okay, let's see if I can do this. What you doing, Lily? She's got a bit of the zoomies here. Let's stick this back here. This is a pretty stamp too. Let's try, I don't know what they're going to see, but let's try the blue just for the heck of it. Probably not going to see it that much on this brown paper, but let's try it anyway because it's such a beautiful blue. Well, it came out good, except that I didn't get the bottom of it because this is not, but it looks good. Let me get a bigger. It's kind of pretty. It's a pretty blue. I need a bigger doohickey, whatchamacallit. Gotta get out the big guns. thing weighs a lot. Ah, I hate that when that happens. Then it doesn't stick to the plate. You look fine. Then I never knew that was she looks good. She looks fine. I never realized that was the rest of and I nearly lost my mind. I never knew, or I don't remember, that was the rest of the lyric. I nearly lost my mind. But you can see that blue even on that brown. Like, walking down the street. Do what? Is that the do what diddy diddy do? Yes, you are. I'm trying, I'm trying to clean up my act because they think that maybe I offend people with my not filtering myself. And part of me feels, who gives a damn? But it's my channel and I can curse if I want to. But, that's not really showing you folks much respect. Oh my God, there's a lady in a, what the heck? That was weird. It was a lady in a red and white striped. She's not looking for a golf ball. I don't know what she's looking for. We got to notice that someone's cat got out. So we're on the, oh, there, he's coming back. I guess they're looking for the golf ball. He's not getting out of the cart, though. He has her doing the looking. I have so much fun watching these golfers. Yes. Aretha Franklin. Okay. So we did that. Did that. Okay. Let's put these. Oh, there she is. What is she looking for? She doesn't look like a golfer. She has a dress on. And she's got her hand over her eyes. And he's looking down at the water, but he's not getting out of the golf cart. He's no fool. So I'm not getting out of the golf cart. All right. Maybe she lost her mind. Yes. Change the lyrics. He looks fine. That's the one. Thank you, Kathy. Oh, what? You feel totally respected? Okay. I'm glad because I don't want to. Wow. They're really looking hard for that golf ball. I know they're expensive, but they're really not that expensive. It really. No, I was not. And I will say it, that little shit was a fucker. A lazy little. Yeah, still livid about that. Because he had a hand cart. Because there's no way that he picked that up and threw that, and carry that in. He had it on a hand cart and he wheeled it up and he didn't even wheel it into the house. He left it outside. We get afternoon thunderstorms here in Florida. And he didn't give two shits. And they asked me whether I was happy with the delivery. And all I could put was a smiley face and maybe she lost a piece of jewelry. That's a good, that's a possibility. That's being kind. Yeah. No, that's a distinct possibility. She could have lost a piece of jewelry. I don't know how she would have lost a piece of jewelry in the middle of the golf course, but it's possible. You know what I get a kick out of? I didn't have to anyway. What I get a kick out of is when the golf ball ends up in my bushes or in my trees. They're coming back again. She's still looking. She's got both hands over her face. Uh, and there's a golf ball. It's in. Well, it was in the bushes for a long time, and then finally someone came, and a different golfer, and came up on my patio and walked over to the bushes and took that golf ball. And I almost opened the screen and said, "Hey, that's not your golf ball." I would have scared the guy half to death, but I didn't. I figured, oh well. Have you read that story where I guess it was a true story? There was a house, someone like me that lives on a golf course and is in like gets hit a lot. I mean, the house is in that range where you get bombarded a lot with golf balls. And guy hit the ball and it landed in the guy's yard, and the guy went out and laid down as if he had been hit by the golf ball and uh, waited for the golfer to come. And there's the golfer comes, and there's his golf ball, and here's this guy laid out like he's been killed or knocked unconscious. And the guy was like, and the golfer was a little bit upset and afraid. And then the guy jumped up and scared the shit out of the golfer. It was a stream. It was like a reel or a stream. I thought that was so funny. Nancy Drew. I never read Nancy Drew. I'm not a mystery person because I just never can figure them out. My logic when the if then what gene was being passed out. I didn't get that much. I got shortchanged on that gene, so I'm not real good with solving mysteries. I mean, some people can watch that and say so and so did it, right in the beginning. I enjoy watching the British, Agatha Christie's and the Poirot and all of those. I love watching them, but I never can solve them. Look how razzle dazzle that is. Can you see that? Ooh. Ta-ding, ta-ding. Gotta have the flippy floppies. I'm happy with how that came out. I've never heard of the three investors. I read, and I didn't, when I was 8 or 9 years old, believe me, I never knew I was going to grow up and be a history teacher, but I read history books when I was 8 or 9 years old. Nonfiction history books. And that's what I read as a kid. Oh, I didn't see the last iteration. Some of the earlier, the PBS. Well, they had the Inspector Poirot series. Oh no! I bent my thing. Oh no! Well, it'll be bent. I don't want to break it because it's stainless steel. The Miss Marple series was well done too. And what was the other one? Miss Marple's. And I got myself. Okay. I wanted to add some. I want to put some stamps. What did I do with the? Okay. Let's make we got some time. We got about 10 minutes. Let's see. They were not under the title of Alfred's. Really? I have watched all of it, Barbara. I subscribed to BritBox to watch Vera, and I was so sad when it ended. Oh, I love that character. I love that actress. Oh, I think I could probably go back and watch it again. Okay, all right. Thunder Boomies overhead. Alrighty. I could go back and watch that all over again. You know, what was most impressive was that one guy, that one older gentleman who was a detective in her division. He was the same actor through all those years, all that series, and I think she only had two young guys that they were kind of her assistant. Only two actors in that series. What was it, on 12 years, I think? 1GD is 10 pin tonight. GD is 10 pin bowling tonight. Kenny. Yes, Kenny. He was the same guy the whole series. It was just Kenny, which I thought that was pretty impressive to have the same. I'm looking for. I thought I could make a quick bookmark. What did I do with all of these? I don't know. I'm going to cut this and make a bookmark, and then I can decorate it. It's more dark. Yeah. And then I guess Murder in the Building is coming back for a third season or fourth season? I'm going to fold this. Maybe I'm not going to fold it. Is anybody, I recommend, August 27th. Well, that'll be here before you know it. I've been watching, I guess I'm done watching the Fallout. It's only 3 episodes. I recommended it, and it's talk about dark, and it's really creepy because they've got giant cockroaches, which, are really creepy to begin with. But I had recommended it. It's on Amazon. And Deb Farrell started watching it, and she texted me. She's like, I like it. And I said, good, because it's an acquired taste, because it's pretty, yeah. It's after a fallout, and there are people living underground, and and there's all sorts of mutated, like giant cockroaches and all sorts of gross things like that. And Happy Valley. I've seen that. Is that good? Because they have that. I subscribe to BritBox, and they have Happy Valley. Well, that's not good. I hate that, and I could never get it even. Can anybody do that without? No. And I keep on clipping away at it, and the next thing you know, well, that's not too bad. I got to cut this off. Okay, now let's do something on the back here. What I don't know what we're going to do on the back of that, because we're kind of running out of 6 minutes. Ooh. I have stuff. I got stuff right here. I had stuff right here. And here. I got some of this. Oh, that's some of my stuff. I got to get all my, I've got some jelly plate prints and stuff kind of all over the place. I really should put them all in one place. Do a little collage here. Glue that down, glue that down. I had, right here. Look at that. That's Robin. Oh, okay. Shetland. I see that too. Okay. I just haven't. Midsummer Murders. Yep. They've been on. Yep. All righty. Well, thank you. I didn't realize, I see them and, just haven't been back after Vera was over. And that seems silly because I'm paying for, I paid for a year's subscription. So I got it for a year. This is another Robin McClendon jelly plate thingy. Let me glue that down and then I'll trim it. With my bent pin. I can't believe I bent that. Jeez. Oh, it goes down pretty far. There was another murder mystery, another cop show. Oh, the one with, oh, gosh. Oh, she played the Queen. Great British actress. Oh, what the hell was her name? Oh, help me out. Wonderful British actress. And she was on a detective series too. And she was the first female district investigator. It was a British series. Oh, what was her name? Oh, I can picture her. And in the series, she's got short blonde hair. Oh, I can't think of her name. Anybody? She plays like a female, like the first female head of the detectives, and they pull all sorts of crap on her. The men act like real assholes because she's a woman, and they sabotage her all. Oh, Last Tango in Halifax, Barbara, is prime suspect. Thank you, Marguerite. Last Tango in Halifax, Barbara. Are you saying you haven't watched it? You have to. It is so friggin' good. Hi, Ruth Lamb. Yes. Miriam, what? Yes. Miriam. Oh, you have watched Halifax? Yeah. Well, when I started watching it, I thought it took place in Halifax, Canada, because stupid me didn't realize there was a Halifax in Great Britain. And of course, because everything we named like, there's, so of course there's a Halifax. And so it takes place in Halifax. In the Last Tango in Halifax. What a great cast. Oh, man. Everybody that I've recommended that to, who has not seen it, loved it. And that had, what was the guy's name? Derek Jacobi was the male actor. Why I would remember his name, I'm horrible at remembering names of actors and actresses. I guess you don't call them actresses anymore. They're all actors. I don't understand that, but I guess to be politically correct. So I can do that like so. And I can do some stamping on that. And then I punch a hole in that. And I love new tricks. I've seen them all many times. New tricks, is that a Brit show? New tricks, Dennis. I don't know that one. Okay, Harry Potter. All right, very interesting. Well, listen, gals, it's the bewitching hour, 7 o'clock. So I have to say adieu. Again, thank you so much for being here and listening to me chatter on about absolutely nothing. And I will see you next Sunday. And then after that, the next time you see me, hopefully I will be streaming live from the balcony on the Allure of the Seas on the cruise. We'll see. Okay. Bye. Have a good week. If you can't be good, be careful and interesting.